So as a lot of y'all may know from posts I've done in my group pages, or if you follow my Jeep Instagram, that I'm getting ready to go on a really big trip with my Jeep, and I've been getting it ready over the past year, going on to a year and a half before my actual trip. One of the big things I need to do is put on a bumper, and it was really expensive, but what's great is that my friends at YITAMotor reached out and they sent me this big old huge box behind me, sent me a Stubby bumper, a real off-road Stubby bumper, that I get to put on. First thing though, I gotta unbox it, make sure everything's there, make sure all the hardware's there, see what tools I need. Then I gotta pull this off. One thing I didn't realize, is that this bumper, this this is the kind of the bull bar, the front nose kind of piece, has the same texture and finish as my light bar. It's from the same company, so it doesn't surprise me that it's the same. I just didn't realize it was gonna be the same, which makes me like it even more. So let me finish unboxing. This is very heavy. I mean, I expected it to be, but I'm kind of wondering how I'm going to put it on by myself. Alright, now that I've got it all unboxed and everything taken out, I've gone through my tools, kind of made sure I had everything, which it doesn't seem like it requires much. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pull off this factory bumper. I'm not going to put that in the video because I don't know how long it's going to take. I've never done a bumper job by myself. And you can look that up on YouTube. There's videos about this. There's not many videos about installing these. So that's the purpose of this video. So I'm gonna pull this off and then we'll actually get going. Alright, so I got the factory bumper off. It was a pain, but I did it. Now, next thing, it says to install the fog lights, but it says to use the factory hardware, and I don't know if my factory hardware is damaged or not factory, but it doesn't seem to fit, so I'm gonna hold off on fog lights for now. I want aftermarkets anyway, so maybe this will be the push to go get them. So we're gonna move on to step 3, which is bull bar. The problem is getting it on and mounted one person. I'm not sure how I'm gonna do it because I gotta hold this. Ugh. While also putting screws and tightening them and all that fun jazz. So let me figure out what tools I need and then we'll get going. Alright, so calls for Allen key and 13mm. Couldn't remember what I needed for a second. Alright, so get this, and then I'm going to reread the instructions just to be safe. I don't want to screw it up and have a wonky bumper. It's got picture, which is better. I don't like words. So, bolt, washer, small washer. Oh, there's 2 different size washers, good. So, bolt, small washer, big washer, locker, nut. Okay. I'm going to start with one on each side to kind of get it secured. And then we'll go from there. Got to figure out which size Allen key I need. This one. Does it say? Doesn't say. Haha, first guess. There we go. Sweet. Now, how to hold this. I'm going to do opposing sides. So, I'm going to do the front bolt here on this side. And on this side, I'm going to do one of the back bolts. So, to kind of hopefully prevent any wobble. Once I actually get this thing more mounted securely, I'll get y'all some better angles than me just sitting here while my kid stares at me through a glass door. Come here.
Where's that for?
Come here. Hand me that nut.
This nut?
Uh-huh. Put it in my hand down here. No, the nut. That's a bolt.
Bolt?
Yeah, put it in my hand down here. Down here. Put it in my hand. Oh, you gotta put it up near my finger so I can grab it.
Dad, what is this for? What is it for?
So I can hit people.
Hit people?
No.
Why?
Just so stuff doesn't damage my Jeep.
Jeep?
Kind of gave you kind of a from afar, me getting started here, kind of walking through what we needed. But now I'm going to give you more of a close-up look so you can see what all goes into it. So I've already put the bolt and small washer through. So now I got the big washer, the locker, and the nut. So we're going to put these on, finger tight all of these, then we'll crank it all down. I kind of had to back this one out a little bit because when I cranked it down, the holes were not lining up all too well, which was making it difficult to get these ones in. So I had to back that one out just a smidge. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to do it on the other side too. So now I'm just trying to get everything situated so that I can actually get everything tightened down how it's supposed to be. That one's kind of at a weird angle because of the weld of the bull bar, or of the actual post here. But I mean, I got it in. It's just kind of a little finicky. Let's tighten these down, not all the way, because I don't want to mess anything up on that side since I haven't put all those in yet. But I don't want anything over here to get bent or crooked or anything from not being tight enough. Okay, so that side's done. Well, I've got to really tighten everything down, but I've got all four in. I'm going to go move on to this side now, and I'll give you kind of a backside look so you can kind of see everything threading in as I'm tightening it down. There we go. Okay, that one was being a pain in the butt. Alright, one down. Okay. Done. Okay, so this next part, I'm not really sure if I'm going to be able to do it by myself. I might have to get help because I've got to pick this up, hold it against the frame rails while threading bolts through and putting the shackle mounting plates. Seems like a lot for one person to do at one time. I'm going to try my best, at least to get one in each side, and then I kind of work slow. I actually think if I can somehow, actually, you know what? I think I have some gaff tape inside. That could be very beneficial. Un momento, por favor. Okay, so I didn't have gaff tape, but I have blue painter's tape, which in theory will work the same without leaving residue. That was the whole point of using gaff tape. So I want a way to kind of hold these bolts in where they're not going to push out when I'm trying to kind of set the bumper in. So I'm thinking if I just kind of put this in place, offers a little bit more resistance, which gives me a little more room for error when mounting. I think that could be very beneficial. Taped on. Let's see if I can actually, oh, the problem is I can't see where I'm going. Actually, let me try this. So I gotta lift it a little. So at some point my battery died on my camera. I'm not sure when, so I don't know if you saw me actually finagle, but now you get to see me finagle on this side. And get some supports put in here. Well, that could have been a headache. Nice. I'm gonna get a nice scrape on the shackle plate. It's not even on my Jeep yet. I'll come back when I figure out how to get this on. Okay, so I think I got it here. I had to take the shackle plate off of right here, and I just kind of hand tightened a nut and bolt to hold it in place so I can get this one started. So I'm gonna get you know, the washer and the lock and everything put on this side. Then I'll replace the shackle on this side, and we'll tighten everything down, and then it should be good to go, I guess. Okay, so I'm trying to give you the ever impressive shot that is down here. So way up there, those two silver bolts, that's what I'm having to tighten. The only problem is it's incredibly confined. I can barely fit my hand through, much less tighten it. So got to figure that out. Got to put the bolts on the other side. Of course, now as I finish up, the sun decides to come out and get nice and bright. But all right, so I've got the two inside bolts on each side left to really crank down. Just kind of got to wedge my hands in there. Again, for this I'm using 16 millimeters, so that's what the directions call for, and I'm kind of having to, you know, make it work how I can, just because it's so tight working in space, or working in this space. But overall, I'm loving the thing. Let me get it on. I'll give you my final thoughts, and yeah, it's taken a while, but I did it. And just like that, people, I'm done. I got it mounted. I think it looks, oop, actually, I forgot something really important. The shackles. The shackles. And put these on real quick, and then we'll get a final look. All right, there it is. The final finished product. I think it looks amazing. I'll throw up kind of like a side-by-side, so that's obviously now. And then over there, that is what it used to look without this sweet looking bumper. I mean, that thing looks sick. Okay, now to give my honest opinion about this thing. I love it. I love the texture, the color. The texture and how it's finished is identical to my light bar, which I said that before. I love how it looks. I love the feel. I love that now I can actually put a winch on. That's one thing I've been wanting, but I couldn't do with a factory bumper. Now I can do that. Now I have an excuse to start looking at aftermarket headlights and fog lights, because I'm gonna need different hardware to put these in. Yeah, I love the look. I love the bull bar, bash bar, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, I think it looks fantastic. Now I got to figure out a good way to test this thing and take some pretty pictures. Thank you. I hope this helps you install it. I know I'm not the greatest at explaining how to do this kind of stuff, but it was a fun process. I've never done this before. Literally never done a bumper by myself, and I figured it out. Just took me about 2 hours, not counting removing the old one. So I'm not complaining. I'm happy with it. 2 thumbs up.